Hello friends and family, welcome to this week's Did You Crush It? Boom! Did you? Well, today we're going to go through what has really happened this week and also how can you improve for this week because it is a Friday, we can't do much more now. So, what are we gonna do? We're going to go through dollar pairs, mostly dollars today, which is very important because, things have happened. The performance, how should you improve, what should you write down in your journal for this week? That's the only way you can improve. That's the only way you can become a better Forex trader. It is to remember what you did wrong so you never do it again. We have Kevin Danner in, we have Abbas, amazing people, absolutely fantastic people coming in today. So, what else? And all the other currency pairs that you want me to cover, so it's pretty much just give it in the comment section and I will try to get to it. My name is Ivan Biral, Forex trader of 7 years, economist, and MBA, and I can do some macroeconomics for you as well, as much as financial statements and cash flows and performance statements if you also need that. Accountant, maybe. And mentor. I'm to help you becoming a better Forex trader. Whatever's being said in this video today is only for education purposes, not financial advice. And don't risk money comfort to lose. We don't want grandma's pension to go up in thin air. Hello, Adrian. Hello, James. This still is now what? Biden push to Republicans? That is actually the hot topic today. And the other question is no, that's actually have to change my to find another one. There it is. The big question is your dollar bullish? Do you think your dollar is bullish at the moment? Anyone that has a good guess on that one, be the best to answer today. We shall see. Why did I get this news anchor, over to you, Miss Connell? Yeah, today the weather report is 55 in Wisconsin. A bit chilly up in the east coast of New York. Coming in some winter storms here. About 10 feet of snow. Yeah. Matthew says yes. James says it looks bullish. Okay, great. And then we can also justify that this might actually turn around. All right. So, first of all, I just want to say, thank you everyone for the birthday wishes yesterday. Thank you everyone. I had a birthday yesterday. I turned 30. I turned old, and I feel like I'm 20 still. The other thing I want to say there, I tried to host a Zoom meeting for all of you in the Discord channel. And I was thinking of putting it live on YouTube. But sadly enough, nobody showed up. Nobody said they were interested. So I was like, okay, cool. Whatever. So today for me, because of the lonely birthday I had, nobody was there. My wife isn't here, and no friends because Lonely is locked down and all those things. So it was a rough day today. But I think this was low. I hope this was the low point of 2021. So we can always pivot from here. Also, EURUSD has a bottom this today, and I think we're now going to go higher. Great. A young buck. Yeah. You bought 1960, and yeah. So what is really going on here, and what could actually happen, Mr. Abbas, is that on EURUSD, no, we are not bullish. Why are we not bullish? Okay, if this is downtrend, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Yes, right now we're challenging that high here. Yes, we are. That doesn't make it bullish. That is just an alert to say, hey, We might be reversing. Take cover. And this is where I would have my stop losses. The other question is, what next? Am I turning bull? I'm actually a bear, generally speaking. But now what happened? Let me see if I can find it. I don't know. Where did you find it, Heartache? Is there anything here in the news? Biden says he's not going to cut the size of the stimulus checks. And then, but I also heard something about the committee had until 16th of February to bring out a bill. I don't know if everyone has seen anything different than that. But what he really said today was, he said that they have to hurry up. So I think that's really what's running the market today, more than anything else. And then, of course, lower unemployment, which is the second important thing for America at the moment. Inflation and then unemployment, which was great. Yesterday was higher claims, jobless claims, and then today it's lower interest rates, better than expected. What is that? What has that to do anything? That is the most important indicators. If there's anything in macroeconomics you're going to look at, those are the two things you need to look at. Okay, all right. Zara Herbert, happy birthday! Thank you very, very much. The 50 EMA is still. Let me just turn off this buzzing so I don't really bother you guys with my, zoom, zoom, zoom. And then we tell the wife, I'm live. Come and check it out. Yeah, good. 50 pips. It wasn't bad news, James. The NFP was 45,000, 49,000, sorry, 1,000. That is, it's okay. It's not terrible. 49,000 versus, I think it was 50 expected. Actual 49k and 9k. That is okay. But then the unemployment was 6.3 versus, was it 6.7 maybe? Probably 6.7. Which is pretty good. Pretty good. But then Biden. What Biden said was hurry up with the stimulus checks. So what really happened, what really went on right now is, whoa. There's three things happening in the market, during the market. There was stimulus checks, there was monetary policy, which is constant, and then there was vaccines. Okay, so vaccines are okay, but today it's the monetary, it's the stimulus checks. And all of a sudden they become very, not close to heart, but like very in front of our eyes, like, here we are, like, right now, right here, right now. They're soon coming, or like, whoa, dollar weaken, like, let's do it. But what really happened is, for the month of February, we had almost hit this target already, and we are 5th of February. Very early target. So within 5 pips, I told my midterm students to always have 10 pips, so they should be out of here. I bailed here, so whatever. I didn't bail there, I bailed somewhere here. So I didn't get a whole full move. I'm not angry about that, because that was my plan. My plan was done here, there, and then that. Didn't work out. Okay, so now what's going to happen now then? Price can now say that was the bottom. Great. That was the bottom for 2021. The 50 EMA is on top. Yes, correct. So it's not really bullish yet. True. Hi Evan. Can you go over Aussie? Yes, I will, Ali. Mostly because you're such a precious person to me, but also, of course, yes, of course. So what really can happen? It doesn't. This is just plan A. So Abbas, you took the first shot. Extremely aggressive. Very aggressive. Is like a 50-50, 60-40 chance. Then it can make a double bottom. This is a double bottom here. There's a DB here. That's a double bottom. It can be a double bottom of the double bottom. It can also be a lower bottom, double bottom down to 1900, then higher. Or we can just go higher. The other thing that we should do, and I hope it will do, is that it can come down back to M2 for the next week and then higher. Because, remember, this is resistance. It can be broken like a heart in 10,000 pieces, but this is resistance, okay? This is resistance. So if you open up, if you just close the market, you just fix forward, now this is your chance to sell. I don't know if you feel like selling it, but that is where sellers should sell. Now all the buyers would like say, hey, here we are. We're going to defend this. Okay, great. So it's not straightforward. We're going to go higher, and yes, if you do go higher on Monday, whatever. So we have now 2-3 hours left of the day. Isn't it? Is it? We are closing at around 23, 22, 22, 23, 22, 22. That's 2 hours and 15 minutes left of the market. That should be dying by then. So yeah. That is if you don't have a plan. If you are still a seller, that is still your chance to sell. If you are a buyer, that is where you should buy conservatively. And I guess you can also say that might be a good buy zone on Sunday, Monday. Right? So that is really what's happening. But remember, this is still just a pullback of a very strong move down on Friday. That was unprecedented. Only Eurodollar did it, and it went higher. Coming back to this price, it is supposed to reject and then go higher before anything else. So please, I wouldn't make you buy here. Okay, just having that in mind. If it breaks 2054, 120.80. Oh, whoa. I think we will go full Monty if we get we're definitely going up to 2180. Definitely with 180. So we have at least minimally 100 pips up from current price, but it's still with the pullback, so we still probably have a 200 pip up going up. That is minimum. I will do cable soon. Okay. Since Ali asked first, I think it was, yes. Or did you ask first? No, you just asked about euro. Okay, great. So currently 2046, we are thinking lower and then higher. Why? Because we can't buy higher highs. If you buy higher highs, you will lose here. If you buy higher highs, you would lose here. So we always know that price will, in the end, reverse back to the mean. Or that's at least one of the theories that we're using back in the 80s or 90s. That's why you have linear regressione. I can show you that too, just for the fun of it. Regression, trend. Right? So even though it goes higher, even though it goes lower, it comes back down. Even though it goes lower, it comes back again. Even though if it goes higher, it comes back to it. It comes back to it. Even though it goes lower, it comes back to it. So, great. So, Australian dollar. Australia, mate. This one's a bit different. First of all, we can put up the EMAs. EMAs on the 4-hour did not cross to the downside, so they're still bullish on the 4-hour. 4-hour, and then daily, we're still very much bullish on the 1-hour. We're bearish. Okay, so what is this right now then? This is now support. Okay, so if you're thinking for next week, you're like, great, if I can get price back down to 76.30, that would be great to go higher. You're also going into an area of a lot of different things, and my only question is, this is of course a sell, like no doubt, a shadow of a doubt. So euro, oopsie daisy. So far we have been in those two things. Euro and Aussie are at resistance. So on Sunday it's most likely to fall before going higher. Okay, there's still some seasonality, even though we will get stimulus checks tomorrow. Getting ready for April. It's pretty amazing, eh? Can you do gold next? I will do cable, and then I will do that. So basically what's happening right now is this is resistance. We are still bullish on the larger chain frame, so this is not bearish per se, but it can turn lower if that is your plan, and this is also the plan. Australia was supposed to, did they have a new bond purchase program? Or they extended it, so that would send it lower, but as you can see for this week, nothing much. It is still highly bullish, so great. I think we're just taking this week as, okay, great, whatever. So if you are a buyer, and the reason why I'm talking buys is because of Biden guy. I might be wrong about it, but that's the catalyst that I'm looking for. That's the only thing that can turn me around. That's the only difference from this year from any other year. It is the stimulus checks. I hope you also understand the importance of, let's say you own a restaurant. You're a restaurateur, and you have generally speaking, 20 people a week, 20 people a day coming into your restaurant. 20 people a day, 10 people a day, 20 people a day, 20 people a day, 20 people a day. Nothing is different. 20 people a day, 20 people a day, until the government says, "Hey, do you want $2,000 extra?" What is people going to do? Someone is going to start going to your restaurant. So now you get 25 people on average per day. Now you all of a sudden have an increase of, is it 20%? 20? Anyone that can, I'll have to think before I speak as well. So I say 20% increase overnight. Then you need food for those people. You need people, you need food, you need waiters, you need, stuff. So that is what really happens to the market, is all of a sudden there's way more money in the market. All of a sudden, like out of normal, that's really going to turn around this market into the direction upwards. That's all. Did I clarify it, Ali? Can you give me a thumbs up on that, or thumbs down if I didn't explain it correctly, or if I'm talking too fast, too little, too slow, too... It'd be great with some... I love feedback, people. You know what? I've been stuck for so long in this house, so tomorrow I'm gonna go skiing. Anyone up for skiing? It was just negative 18 today. It was a bit too cold to skiing. So great. Pound, dollar. Didn't get any feedback from this guy. Okay, cool. A pound is, generally speaking, bullish. Okay. What else, mate? It's been kind of range bound lately, so it's kind of turning lower and then, oh, whoa, what happened now? So as long as we're still in this range, I don't really trust it. And this range has been going on forever, and it's very volatile, and it probably kicked you out. You're in Bahrain, and we never see snow, so you never see snow, man. Wow, like whoa! I can, yeah. I was walking with Hardik from Oman the other day. It's so cold outside, the phone died. It went from 15% to 4 to 0, like gone, because batteries doesn't like at all. It doesn't like snow. It doesn't like coldness. So yeah, that is resistance, clear resistance. The question is, are we going to break higher? What you could hope for is 3680 and then higher. Can you sell it here? Do you like your pension? Is pension something you like? It is a place to sell. It is resistance. But I just don't know if the big two forces is no negative rates, better forecasts for pound growth in Q4. So negative, neg. That is off the bet, and then there's more growth in Q4, and then you have stimulus checks. Those are massive. Those are massive things for this to go higher. So I wouldn't sell it for my dear life at the moment. I would love it, but I couldn't. So I would then say, okay, I will be ultra conservative. Say I need a lower low before I'll sell it. All right. So probably bullish. Trade it with care. I want just to be safe, and then if we get a higher high, great, whatever, take it. Just don't risk more than 1% per trade. That's all. But retail traders are heavy on sell. I love that comment. Okay, let's see. Daily Forex sentiment report. This is IG, people. IG. There you have pound dollar. They are not heavily short, but they're short. The question is, are they adding shorts or are they just putting on shorts for the beach? I tried, okay? I tried. Okay. Are you up for a joke? Good evening, Utam. Are you guys up for a joke? I wanted to check a joke today. Today, I am talking too much, eating some cake, drinking some coffee with some chocolate in it just for the fun of it. But yeah, joke. What do you call a priest that you have turned into a lawyer? What do you call a priest that you have turned into a lawyer? Both a priest and a lawyer. What do you call that person? And that's short. Great. And they're actually adding shorts and they're taking down buys. Awesome. That means pound dollar up. That means we have green. We have clear view. The band be taken down. No data. Really? Yeah, I agree with you, but this is what I like. This is updated 5th of February, 5 p.m. That's today, like 4 hours ago. James James calls that. Okay, so I will tell it. Okay, so a priest that you turn into a lawyer, he is called father-in-law. I love that at least. Someone says I can't hear me. Jeez. Devil's advocate. Actually, that's actually a better. That's actually a better. That's actually a better ending to it. Actually. That's amazing. Anyways. Advocate. I didn't write avocado. Great. So, what are you really hoping for here? Yeah, great. Pretty awesome. The only question is, have in mind, I don't know if I feel like I'm being tricked, but it's not clear dam, okay? It's not like we have now clear all the bushes, everything is straightforward. It can also just be a Friday pushback to sell again. Okay, I didn't like it. Great, pretty good. A pound dollar. Did I do that correctly now? I said, okay, if we get a pullback, great, we can take that. Want to go higher, great. Catching the pullback. How are you going to pull back today? And you probably wouldn't like to price down here. If you get that on Monday, great. If you don't, take it here. The other thing is the daily one. Where's the daily one? Daily one is here or here. Pretty much good, both of them. We did not reach this one today. That would suggest, actually, this one suggests this one. How does that fit with the daily? Weekly? Yeah, okay, great. So I would say, literally, people, that two prices for next week is this price and this price. 36.82 and 36.44. And I will put my money on 36.44. Great. Okay, all right, great. No, gold. Someone asked for gold. Didn't someone ask for gold? Gold. Who else? Did somebody got gold? Muhammad. Sorry if I said it wrongly. Sorry. Muhammad wanted gold. Okay. Now we have a question. What did I say about gold and 7th? What did I say? Well, I have previously said about gold and 7th of February, which turns out to be 5th of February because 7th is a Sunday or Monday. So either 5th or 8th, depending on what you want to see. What have I said about those things? Anyone remember? Is there anyone in the house that remembers that thing? Say, okay, it's just those. Great. I have said that is the low that I want to see. It went a bit lower than I thought, but yeah, great. On the monthly, does it look nice? Yeah, not really. It looks not so great on monthly. But time, the date, fits absolutely perfect. Okay, they fit perfect. Now, how do you know this is the low? I don't know. I just know as long as it makes a higher high, higher low, I'm okay. This one can still do that. That's why you have your stop loss at break even. And you'll try again once you have cleared it to be bullish. When is this bullish? Not yet. We have come out of range consolidation area time. And then we're like, you know what? What if it does that without any pullbacks? How are you going to treat that? Well, I have two things for gold. Is it going to gap on Sunday? And is Monday just going to be rocket? Or is it going to fall? Now that we are going to get stimulus checks, let's see what happens. Last time we got stimulus checks, I think we went higher. Gold is going to go up. So now we just need to confirm it with technical analysis. Technical analysis right now is somewhere in between. It's like, nah, probably, maybe. And then we are thinking, great, let's continue higher. Yeah. So what do I really want to see? I really want us to be above 1820 first of all, before any pullback, and then higher, and then using 1820 as the support. As you can see here before, that is a reversal. And then you can also say, yeah, it can come all the way back down here. It can come all the way back down here. But so far it hasn't. And if I do know anything about gold, is that gold, that is the buy for the week, by the way. If I know anything about gold, is that it doesn't really obey pullbacks. It's not its friend. Pullback isn't a friend with gold. Okay? Great. So other than that, great. What has been my return on gold for this week? It has been 0. Plus $0. That is a dollar sign, apparently. So plus $0. Okay, nothing. Nothing gained, nothing lost. That's B. My personale. I would not trade the gold. I know of people who has traded in New Zealand, and I think they should probably be pretty frustrated. Okay, so you sold here, got back up to break even. You bought here, you got broken, you got stopped out. You bought here, you got stopped out. You bought here or here or here or whatever. You probably could have got something. Come into profit, went back into loss, and then up again today. I know of people who sold here, stop loss there, price went back down again. So this has not been a great week. Okay, what do we do here? How do we treat this one? We treat it as a no market. And if you lost or gained, I am happy and sad for you. For your frustration, I don't know if you've been paid this week, but any breakout would have been appreciated. Will VGI not pull back? Good question. Have you seen the pullback on oil? Oh, sorry, I was done with New Zealand. We need to break out, so it's still in the market. Yes, oil. Okay. Oh well. What do you mean, bro? We are coming into the resistance area. Okay. Do you need it to fall like a rocket ship? Like a tank? Like a stone? Is that what you want? That's not how things happen. Sorry. But it is prone now at the moment to go down. But now we can go to monthly profit zones and see, okay, how many times does it normally go outside the weekly? Oops, that was wrong. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 3 within the past year has been outside the monthly targets. Okay, 4 actually. So pretty common to be outside the monthly targets. This year and then last year. This one, this one, this one, this one. Probably. I'm not going to count that twice, but okay, great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so oil can be higher and out of the reach and can be way more than the target is. And if you now all of a sudden get more stimulus, do you think that is going to affect the oil before we fall? I think actually target is 60, to be honest. I don't know if it's now, if it's in February or March, May, whatever it is, but I think 6 is a target. And yes, it is overextended. Yes, it went very fast. And yes, it might have a pullback. But I don't hope for that. I don't trade that. And how do you know that you can take the pullback? When this line here crosses this line, which is absolutely a long time until it happens. So we would actually hope for some consolidation so the lines can catch up before it breaks lower and then go lower. But until then, no, nothing much. Hi, Gandhi. Utam, you're using RSI, which is absolutely ridiculous. Please, I'm sorry I'm calling you that ridiculous, but it's ridiculous. Please stop immediately with using RSI. Please, for the love of your trading career, your account, me, your wife, if you have a wife, your girlfriend, or anything at all, please stop using RSI. It is the most stupid indicator ever created by man to fool retail traders. It's only a tool to fool you. If anyone told you it's gonna work, great. If you can show me 1,000 profits, 1,000% in profits with using RSI, great. But I can just here now clear the air once and for all how RSI works. RSI, Relative Strength Index. Just pull it up right now. So if you're an RSI trader, you should have sold here, here, probably here, all by the time prices has gone higher. You should also have sold probably here, 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 here. The only time you actually got some money was here. Lucky you. Other times you have lost. So you have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 loss, 1 win. Great. Amazing. What I use, I'm not going to sell you to it, but I'm just have one strong opinion about RSI. Okay? One strong opinion about RSI. I only lost for it, and I cannot promote anything that I have lost myself with. So that is my personal integrity. I can't promote it. That is a great idea. I just lost a lot of money to it. I just don't want you to do it. That's all. It's out of love. Love, bro. Nothing else. Okay? So this move is a bit unprecedented. It is a move that has been stuck for quite some time that so far just happened. But no, it is actually supposed to be a very strong month for February for oil. And technically, yeah, it should go lower, but it doesn't need to. It's only your emotions. That is, it's only your emotions say it should go down. The market, the facts, doesn't make it need to go down. RSI only shows the past. It only tricks you to things. And the other thing is, if you use trend lines, I don't know if I should hate on trend lines, but I hate trend lines. Because if you then say that, let's say that you are using trend lines here to here, then you're saying, well, you know, It should have held here. It didn't. It should have held here, well, it kind of, and then it broke. And then now we're using it on the top side instead. Okay, and then you use this trend line to here, and like, boy, the only person in this life is you who has a trend line. What I have figured out in my trading career is that pivot points tend to work as targets. Okay, you have weekly, monthly, and then sometimes, especially on oil. Oil is not a good ambassador of pivot points, by the way. But you can see here, it stopped on the dot, and then continue higher. Okay, whatever. It started to sell where it's supposed to sell, went a bit lower. Okay, great. It came up to the sell zone and then went lower. Came down to that target, went higher. Great. And then I want you to have a bias. Okay, so back in 2020, March 2020, June, July, August, the Fed said they're not going to cut interest rates. Interest in America is not going to go lower, and they said it probably somewhere in this market here. What has happened with price since it become bullish? 3rd of April, 1 year ago. If you only set out to buy in this bullish market, I can't even draw. You could have made now 1,700 pips. RSI doesn't tell you that. Probably have sold on the way up. If you are with me on the election day, we have gone higher. And we probably is going to go higher after this one as well. It's 500 pips since the election. And now we're probably going to go higher again. Which pivot points setting is good? I use weekly mostly. Yeah, I think mostly. If you're going with one of them, but I use all three of them, daily, weekly, monthly. Which one is the most reliable? Probably weekly. And I say probably. I like support resistance. Great, James. It's just the same thing. Pivot points is just a visual representation of support and resistance. And I can also say this is a great buy zone. But it's still the same. Move that again. Okay. Support and resistance. Okay, great. The only question you're thinking of now, where do you think it's going to go next? Down to here or down to here? As a wild guess. Does it fit with pivot points? Probably not the second one. Okay, wasn't too far off. That is the first buy zone I marked out. That is the second buy zone I didn't mark out. But I marked out on the second one. That is the last. The third one is the last line. So it almost fit. You're welcome. You know, I want you guys to win. And I also want you guys to also enjoy the merch where it says winner. Maybe it's too vulgar for people. I don't know. Norway is too vulgar, apparently. Can't be a winner in Norway. Because, guys, I want you to win. Feel like a winner, act like a winner, be like a winner. And we are going to win in the end. Because a winner never gives up. The only difference between a winner and a loser, the only difference between a loser and a winner is that the loser gave up. Nobody is a loser, but you lost when you gave up. And if you never gave up for 20 years, you never lost. So it doesn't take 20 years to learn this one then. But if you never give up, you never lose. It's only business expenses. Silver came back into the area I wanted. Has now reacted higher. Great. Looks like a good buy for next week. COT sentiment trend old school. Yeah, and I think it was you who said that you don't not this one, but this one is updated like 3 hours ago. So I think that's pretty accurate, right? Oh, net long is absolutely bananas. Banana. The net short on New Zealand, even though we have been sideways. So what has really happened is that they have gone more shorts here, and then they have bought it back up again, and then they have shorted again, and they have bought back up again. That's how you do it, mate. Great, congratulations, mate. Absolutely like a drunken sailor. Short when it comes back up here. Increase buy because it's turning around, and buying again. Still net buy though. So that's retail traders. Congratulations. Congratulations, retail sentiment. Just for fun of it. This one? Yeah. So this is easier, I guess, for you to understand. Pound yen is 75% net short. Oh, that's a fun one. That's one's a higher high now. Let's go to yens. Australian yen. Okay. Great. We have broken higher. I said earlier today in the morning that we were range bound. That was until that one broke higher. Great. Catch a pullback. Euro yen is up to this price and then lower. Interesting. Still a range. Still a range, mate. Range, mate. So this was a good trade. This one was a good trade. And I bailed here. Got a panic attack on Tuesday, I think it was. So yeah, great. Yeah, Euro-yen is sideways, so I'm just waiting for this one to go higher and then continue higher. Oh, random. You are so late. What is the plan for Euro, GI, and XTI? What is XTI? Platinum? Yeah. It's update, haha. I see banana show. Yeah. Sorry. Oil. Yeah, we have gone through all those. So if you please mind, bravo. Is it really? I thought it was platinum. But VTI is oil. But okay, whatever. Pound yen. If you're ever wondering of what your job was on pound yen, we have apparently confused it by shorting it, but it's actually bullish. And it's just going higher and higher and higher and higher. The question is, where is it going to end? Is it going to end at 46? Is it going to up to 46 and then down again, then higher? Maybe. This was still not, well, it is actually now above 2020. That is important. That is important. Is it going to go higher? Is that actually a target for traders? But I think we're going to go higher with the new stimulus things. And now we have New Zealand yen, of course. It's gone higher. Great. Great trading. So I sold it here. Didn't work out, by the way. And after that, I haven't traded it. And now it is just bullish. And you're wondering, what the heck are you doing, mate? Well, that wasn't a good trade, by the way, if you're asking. But whatever. So yeah, pretty good pull back and then higher. There's nothing else to do here. And then USD yen, my good old mate. I did some. I had some charge on this one, but okay, great. Is this the end? If dollar is going to weaken again, this is going to go lower. I don't really care, by the way. But yeah, resistance. And then going down again. Already hit a target, already falling. Alright, great. Up at resistance. Great. All works out there, mate. Euro, dollar. Actor Christopher Plumber died today at 91. I have absolutely no clue who it is. I do apologize. My sincere apologies for my lack of ignorance, and I have no clue who it is. Send my regards. Please send my regards. So sorry for his loss. I hope he was a great man. He has no regrets in life. So, a bit early, but that is the first target on Euro. So that's the weekly, that's the monthly TP, probably also daily TP. We are basically probably done for the week, for the month. The other question is, since we are now here, that was set up a double bottom. The question is, will we get it? Or if Biden guy is going to steal the show and say, you know what, people, we're going to go higher. And the real target actually is 1900. So do we get some other news that says this isn't what it's supposed to do? Then we might go to 1900. I, today, might have turned bull. I actually think we're actually going to go bull. But remember, we are bearish, technically bearish. It is the price to sell on Sunday, Monday. Nothing else. Those two prices are the one to sell. We haven't really made a reversal yet, but those are the prices to sell. If we go to moving averages, we are still below this 55 EMA, which is the fair market value, apparently. And the 21 is below it. And as you can see, when we are above it, we are quite strong market trend. When we go down to it, we might be heading that way. But as long as we're below here, technically, with this indicator things, says it's still bearish. So market is still bearish. COT in 1 hour, and I can't really wait. I absolutely love COT reports. Can you see USDCAD on NFP, both sides killed in the war? CAD was destroyed without a doubt, by all means, sideways, or by all means, sideways. It was absolutely destroyed today. I don't understand why this is go higher. CAD is supposed to be lower today. Yeah, this one is the first one at least to admit that. But Canadian was crushed today. So take it away. That should have made this one go higher, but in the end, dollars running this market. And great. It's been a very stressful week. No profits whatsoever. Coming back to yet again to support. So yeah, great week, mate. Great week. Yeah, and then earlier today on NFP, we can go down to 5 minutes. We can go down to here and say C. This is NFP here. Sense it straight up. How many pips? How many pips? 30 pips. Retracement should be not greater than 61, so the should be between here and here for it to be valid, and then it just collapses on you. Absolutely bogus. And then it just continues to fall. Also remember, the only thing that went bearish was EURUSD this week. Dollar was half bearish, pound was not really bearish at all, New Zealand was range bound, CAD was range bound. There's only Euro that actually went lower down to the target. So today we have 7 likes, pretty good, pretty amazing, pretty happy with that. Not only everyone who has given a like, I do appreciate. Doesn't really matter who, it doesn't matter who, but also it does show that YouTube thinks this is kind of quality content. You guys talking makes YouTube thinks this is quality content, and that makes me think that I'm doing actually something valuable to you. EU killed me and GU saved me. Yeah, because you bought in a downtrend, bro. That's what happens when you get burned. You know, have you heard about being burned? So, as you can see, absolutely clear stake sell price. No shadow of a doubt. Now it's going to spend the weekend and the evening, maybe the evening, thinking about this Biden guy and how that is going to affect the market. Does it find anything worth buying? White House economic advisor said that the latest jobs report underscores the cost of inaction, while the uncovering president is working on a robust infrastructure bill expected to really receive bipartisan support. That is by 2:50. So that's a couple of hours ago. That's actually just after NFP. That is that actually could have helped all of these things upwards. That may have made me buying it. But yeah. Biden asks for fast track. Maybe that helps us. Biden seeks to go big, fast, and alone on COVID relief plan AP. That we'll use in Norway at least. So yeah, that really sends the hopes up in the markets. You missed gold, Gandhi. Can you make it quick, brief, and gold? You know, bro. Since I had birthday yesterday, and I'm a birthday kid, and since birthday is my birthday month, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to say 2 things. That is the expected low. I think it's going to go higher. I think it's going to go higher until 19th of Feb. I think we might go straight up like a rocket ship. Currently, it is not. It is not bullish yet. And you have strong resistance at 27.30, 18.30. So you might do that, and then that, and that. Have that in mind. So as far as you come up to this resistance, you might not want to be buyer, and you really don't want to be buy here. But if you can get above 18.30, 18.20, 18.30, you can look for buys. You should not buy now, but I've just said it. Once you clear 18.30. Okay. once that has happened. Hi, birthday boy. Please, can you do NAS 100? Yeah, where's that one? NASDAQ 100. Okay. Something fell in my face. Okay. The other thing is, I'm not asking you to do it, I'm just going to mention it. Actually, I don't mention it too often, and it sounds maybe too salesy. But you do have the option of giving this channel contribution to make it even better. Maybe if I have enough contributions, I might add someone to do even better videos, editing. Pretty good. So yeah, just mentioning that. I also had birthday yesterday, so just mentioning that. But other than that, NASDAQ 100. Yeah, buy opportunities. Buy opportunities. Coming into buy zone. Yeah, great. This one has a tendency to somehow respect monthly payment points. Can go a bit high before it crashes down again. So you can do that, and then back up again. Great. So what do you do now? You had a higher high. Is that a place to buy? Probably not. So you kind of want to pull back. I don't know if you will ever get it, but that's what you should look for. Always look for a pullback. Great buy. Great buy. No buy at all. Great buy. Great buy. Terrible buy. Great buy. Great buy. Great buy. No buy at all. So yeah, great. I will always since April. Every month has gone down, or every month, but almost every month has gone down to buy price for the month. So yeah, great. Pretty good, amazing people. I'm pretty spent now, and let's see, anyone? And I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing week. I hope you have that you're now going to go into your trading plan, write down what you have learned from this week so you don't do the same mistakes again. I will do that too. The other thing is, I also want you guys to have a plan where you disregard a lot of trading so you only make money when you're supposed to make money. Gandhi, I actually must say to you right now is I have already done pound Diane. Go through this video. You can go back and forth. And I don't know when I talked about it, but I have talked about it. So just flip through it and find it. And I have talked about it in great details. Okay. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. See you after your tea. And you know what? Now the war begins. Let's go for war. Ivan asked the Viking Pip Master. Boom. Let's go to war.